Hey, Sue Rogers here. Welcome to Sue Rogers Unedited. This topic today is coming at you lighthearted, hopefully gonna make you laugh, but also point something out. Have you heard about how the younger generations are not having as much sex as the older generation? So like, it could even be potentially like my parents' even generation had way more sex than my generation or the younger generation. So man, I don't know if mine's still in the cutoff or not, but have you heard this saying? Okay, like our parents are having more sex than we are. I would wager it's even more so with people younger than myself. Okay, so I'm in my early 40s. Have you ever thought about this? Like it pops into my head every so often. And I'm gonna go on a rant and tell you why. But part of it is like, okay, you have technology, so now people don't have to go face to face to get their interactions. I mean, OnlyFans is a thing now. We have this internet now that older generations did not have. Like I was the beginning, very beginning of the internet. When I was in high school, the internet had just started, okay? So my generation and younger all had whatever your kind of access to whatever you want on the internet. So there's that aspect of it, okay? Less human interaction because you can do whatever I guess you want to do at home looking at a computer screen. Which the older generations had VHS tapes, guys. Like that's, I mean, and I guess that's harder to potentially get your hands on. You still have to go somewhere to get it. And you couldn't just, in the privacy of your own home, find it, okay? But the other thing is, okay, I've been an avid Disneyland goer forever. Am I a huge fan of all the political bullshit and everything that's going on with all the like woke companies? No. But I've gone multiple times over the years for a long time. So the most recent time I was there, and I put this note in my phone forever ago for a podcast topic, is that maybe people are having less sex because everyone more so nowadays feels and looks disgusting. I said it. That is a purely judgment-based opinion that may be offensive. But if you look around, and the statistics are in, if like over 40% of American adults are obese, it's not really sexy, you guys. Like, and I'm not judging where you are in your health journey, okay? But do you feel good in your body? And maybe you don't even have to be obese to not feel good in your body. You could just have some kind of chronic condition going on internally that makes you feel like shit. And when you feel like shit, you don't feel sexy and you're probably not really wanting to have sex. When I was big and pregnant, like that was the last thing I just felt gross. And I was pregnant. Oh, you're glowing, you're beautiful. 42 pounds on my body for my pregnancy, I felt disgusting. Like I didn't even want to look, I didn't even want to be in my own body. I felt so huge and gross. So really, I mean, and think about it. If you see a picture of an exotic dancer dude with his clothes on, okay, people with their clothes on, or Olympic swimmer, like their abs are freaking chiseled, freaking amazing. The human body is amazing. And then you see a dude with his shirt off who's obese. You guys are like instincts for procreation to want our offspring to come out and be strong and healthy and survivors are going to be to go with the really good physical shape dude, not the out of shape dude. Or maybe you're attracted to the out of shape dude. I don't know. And again, stereotyping, generalizing, but I mean, come on, ladies, who are you gonna go with? The dude with the 8-pack or the 400-pound dude? And this is not saying you've been with this guy forever and something happened and now he's like obese. Get that shit out of here. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in general. People are probably also having less sex because everyone looks and feels disgusting. And this goes the opposite way. Dudes, be real. Who do you want to be with? The girl with the phenomenal body who takes care of herself and is healthy? Or the chick that is obese and doesn't even look like she feels good in her own body? Okay? Or maybe she feels really good in her own body, but she's obese. I don't know. I mean, a personal preference thing is in this mix, but a generalization is that it's probably because everybody's looking kind of gross. I know I've talked about this before, but the comparison of people on the beach in the 70s, where there's like nobody obese on the beach, and then a picture of the people on the beach now, guys, it's kind of sad. Like, how did we get this far into this in society? And I believe I just talked about this too on one of my previous podcasts, talking about big sugar and how to beat the bad guy. Like, things got put into the government, big food, big pharma, big sugar industry that told people sugar was fine, and it's not, and it's making everybody ill and obese and generally unhealthy. Where back when sugar wasn't consumed as much and people were having more butter and eggs and the things that they now say like have demonized over the years, but back when people were consuming those things, that's when everyone looked a lot better. So put 2 and 2 together here. Like, it's not rocket science. Figure out what to do with wherever you are on the scale. I mean, and not literally the scale of what you're eating and how you feel in your body. But yeah, what is your opinion on this? Do you think it's because people look and feel disgusting? Or do you think it's solely based on what's accessible on the internet and OnlyFans and all the other things that you can find stuff on too? Perhaps a little bit of both. Oh, and then what are those new freaking headset things? Not just virtual reality, but there's soon some new Apple thing, right? I don't even know what the hell it is yet, but the thing you put on and people are like walking around and like doing shit on this thing while they're walking around. What is that? I need to look into that too. Let me wrap this up. We're supposed to be using our bodies with the ones we love, doing things like having sex. Like, it's a natural part of human behavior. Eat, sleep, drink, procreate. I mean, there's not very many basic elemental needs in the human body when it comes down to it. There's a very few things that are like we are programmed to do. And sex is a healthy part of being an adult when done in a safe space with someone you care about. Like, I am not promoting like random hookups and any of that shenanigans, because that's on a whole nother topic for another time. But with your partner, with your loved one, sex is something that is healthy and actually has a lot of really good health benefits to it as well, because our bodies were designed to do that. And doesn't it feel weird that your parents are beating you at having more sex than you are? Like, that's such a disappointment and so kind of gross to think about, that our parents were getting down way more than us or the people younger than me. That's bad, you guys. We should all be embarrassed. We should be embarrassed and get to it so that it doesn't stay that way. And I don't know how else to end that. All right, I'm gonna end it there. Take back the statistics from the old timers. Let's get on it. All right, like, subscribe, share, Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram. You can find me at Balanced Day Life, or on my website, www.balancedaylife.com, and have an awesome freaking day.